Hello everyone and welcome to my channel Be Yourself. This is Dr. Rajni and today I am going to start with the various models of the biological system. So hope you all will be doing well, and I already have uploaded the initial videos of related to cell biology like cell theory, and if you have not got that, you can get that link from my channel and the playlist of cell biology. Now let us begin with the various models of the biological models. So when cells was discovered, to understand their structure, various models were proposed because initially the equipment was also very less and very less knowledge was there for about the cells. So to propose the what exactly the cell composed of, they have start researching with the different equipments, whatever the availability was there. So let's start how the structure was established in cell biology and how the models has been proposed. So let's start with the biological membrane or the plasma membrane. So first model which come forward in the plasma membrane was the monolayer structure. Monolayer, from the name itself, says that it was proposed that initially plasma membrane is formed of a single membrane. Actually, there was a scientist by the name Pockels in 1892. He has designed an apparatus, and using this apparatus, Langmuir has studied the olive oil, whose what he found that on putting the olive oil on water, it is forming 13 Armstrong thick monolayer on the surface. And on this basis, he said that it might be possible that cells will also be having a monolayer of plasma membrane which will be maintaining its integrity. But it was disproved by Gotter and Francois Grenlin. Why? Because when he isolated cell membrane from RBCs, what he found that the surface area of lipid is just double the surface area of the cells. It means it may be because that there will be two layer of lipids there present in the cell membrane. So from there the bilayer concept of the lipids come into existence, which was well accepted by Daniel and Dapson. So Daniel and Dapson were the two scientists, and the model proposed by them were popularly known as Daniel and Dapson's bilayer model or polymolecular. And he proposed this theory. They proposed this theory in 1935. As per them, what they said that there is a bilayer of the lipid where the hydrophilic head will be pointing toward the outer side of the cell, and it will be well stabilized by the alpha globular protein. As per them, they said that both the outer layer of the cell as well as inner layer of the cell is been occupied by similar types of protein which is alpha globular in nature. He also explained that if some molecules need to pass across the plasma membrane, then there exists a polar passage between them, and these passages allow the passage or the exchange of materials between the cells with their outside environment. But this was not well accepted. Later on, another scientist was there uh, known as Robertson. He proposed a unique membrane model, and he said that actually there is a trilaminar layer as in the previous model of polymolecular model proposed by Daniel and Dapson. He said there is the sandwiching of the protein, lipid, protein. This was well accepted by Robertson, but he said that instead of the alpha globular protein, sorry, it will be beta pleated sheet protein is more dominant, or there will be may be possible that it may be ununiform distribution of the protein will be there. But he said that the outer layer and the inner layer both will be containing the beta protein instead of the alpha global protein, and these two protein is sandwiching a transmembrane structure known as the lipid layer. And he agreed that it will be because the lipid layer will be having hydrophilic head and hydrophobic tail facing opposite to each other. Actually, he magnified the structure of plasma membrane using the potassium permanganate, and he studied this plasma membrane in the study material, which was the node of Ranvier in Maslin sheets. And when he analyzed this structure under the microscope, what he found that there are two different layer of electron high density, or we can say he proposed that the outer layer, which is composed of the beta proteins, and the inner layer, both of them are electron rich region, and the middle one, the middle transparent region, is composed of the lipid layers, which is transparent under the microscope. Another thing what he said that the overall dimension of the plasma membrane, or overall thickness of the plasma membrane, is 75 Armstrong, because the outer layer of the protein will be 20 Armstrong, inner layer will be also 20 Armstrong, and the middle one, which is the lipid portion, will be 35 Armstrong in thickness, and altogether it is forming 75 Armstrong. But the major drawback of this was that, as he said, that thickness is 75 Armstrong, but it was not so. Rather, thickness vary from 50 to 100 Armstrong. Another thing is that he failed to explain about the semi-permeable nature of the plasma membrane. He was not able to explain why only selective particles are passing across the membrane. So these two are the major drawbacks. Apart from that, when the freeze etching technique was been developed, it was analyzed. You might be knowing about the freeze etching technique. We used to fracture the cells, and what we found in the as per the freeze fracture technique, it has shown certain structure inside the plasma membrane which was not explained in the trilaminar layer as proposed by the Robertson. So finally, this was not as much acceptable. Finally, the most acceptable theory come with the fluid mosaic model, and this was proposed by Sanger and Nicholson in 1972. As per this model, he said that whenever any lipid molecules, phospholipids molecule will be left or will be dropped in the hydrophilic media, they will be arranging in such a way that the hydrophilic head of the phospholipids will be facing toward the outer sides. Similarly, and the inner surface of the cell will be also that the hydrophilic head will be facing toward the cytoplasm, whereas the hydrophobic tails of the phospholipids will be facing each other to avoid the contact with the outer polar environment. So in this way, cell maintain its integrity. Another thing is that he was able to propose that apart from the phospholipids, there is not a uniform distribution of protein. Rather, there exists different types of protein in the plasma membrane, like that of the integral protein and peripheral protein. So I will explain what exactly the peripheral and integral protein. Rather, I already have recorded that lecture. You can find it from the playlist of cell biology. And along with this integral and peripheral protein, the outer structure and inner structure of the phospholipids varies from each other. There is a different constituent of the lipid on the outer structure and inner structure, and because of the non-uniform distribution of the protein, he was able to explain why the surface of the cell is not uniform, which was not explained by the Robertson. Apart from this, he also said that the outer cell also contain certain glycolipids. When the carbohydrate moieties will be attached to the phospholipids group, then it will be known as glycolipids, and if it will be attached to the protein molecule, then it will be known as glycoprotein. Okay, So here he also able to define why there is a selectivity in the cell membrane. As we know that all these glycolipids and glycoproteins act as a marker for the cell, and he explained the permeability of the cell with the help of this integral protein, and if this integral protein will be bypassing both the outer and inner surface of the cell, then this integral protein will be termed as the transmembrane protein, and this also assists as in the transportation of the selected molecules in the form of porins, and depending on the size of the molecules and their charges, there will be the selectivity of that molecules and it will be transported across the membrane. So here the permeability, non-uniformness of the lipid layer is well explained. Another factor which was the freeze, which was observed under the freeze fracture technique, in that also well explained by the fluid mosaic model, as it was said that when we will fracture the lipid layer or phospholipid bilayer, small organelles or small structures are there. So he explained that this structure is because of the presence of the protein. He also said that along with this protein, there also consists of another molecule which is the cholesterol in case of animal cells and sterol in case of plant cells, and these also play a specific role to maintain the fluidity of the cell. Another sentence of fluid mosaic model was that here the phospholipid will act as a fluid or river, whereas protein molecule will act as the raft or iceberg on the sea. So all these things were well explained by the fluid mosaic model, and till now we accept the fluid mosaic model. Now, how the motility of the protein over the lipid was explained, or how we can say that protein can move over the lipids. So it was explained by the experiment in which there is a fusion of human cell, and the human cell protein is tagged with the red fluorescent color fluorescent compound, whereas the mouse cell is tagged with a green fluorescent compound. When both of these cells were allowed to fuse together and at 37 degrees Celsius, when it was incubated for the 40 minutes, what it was seen that the protein which has clumped because of the fusion of the cells now got uniformly distributed over the surface of the fused cell, which is only possible when protein will be able to move along over the surface of the lipids. So these were all about the fluid mosaic model. So coming back to the topic, so this was the first topic, various models of the biological membrane, which I have already explained, and the next topic, which is the membrane structure and composition, is already present in my channel. I will give the link in the description box. So in the today's session we are completed with the plasma membrane models and the structure as well as the function of the plasma membrane. Hope you will like the video, and if any query you can comment me in the comment section. Don't forget to subscribe and share my channels, because I will coming up with the other topics where in the different subjects like cell biology, immunology, biochemistry and molecular biology. Molecular biology topics is already, so many topics are already there. You can check the playlist in my channel.